Okay, so people wanted to know how to kind of create this sound here.
TQD.
That kind of paddy pulsing sound. So I'll show you in Logic now. Let's just bring up a completely new blank project. What you'll be getting is just this. First of all, create an audio instrument, or a software instrument, sorry. And there it is. Great. You can really use any synthesizer for this, but I'm just going to start to use ES2 just to show you the kind of basics, but then you can move on to the other synthesizers with the basics learned from this one. So ES2, what we're going to do, we're going to load up that keyboard and then just play a chord. We can just... What it is, the sound that's playing is a pad sound with a low cutoff, so that high end isn't really there. If we get this Euro trance lead, what's this like? Bit intense. I'll turn this decay right down. It's quite distorted. The attack's a bit sharp. Also, I have to apologise about my audio. For some reason, the screen capture is not going through the sound card, so I'm having to output it through the speakers, and then it's going back in through the internal microphone. So we've got this. Fine. Let's have it like that for the minute. I'm just going to record a chord pattern, and we'll take it from there. Bit of a weird 5-bar phrase, but never mind. Quantize it to 1/4. We're just going to loop that. So we've got a 10-bar phrase, which is weird. We either kind of want it 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32, 64, so on. But we'll just have a listen to it, see what it sounds like. Okay, fine, but we haven't got any of that pulsing sound. So what we're going to do, we're going to sidechain it. There are a number of ways to get that pulsing sound. You can use LFO, but what I like to do is always just sidechain it. So new software instrument, and I just duplicated that track there. And let's bring up the Klopfgeist. All the Klopfgeist does, as you can hear, is just create a small click sound. We're going to record that on every beat. There we go. Quantize it to 1/4 again, and then loop it throughout all of that section. So now we got this. But we don't actually want to hear the Klopfgeist, so we're going to send, well, the output for the Klopfgeist is going to say be bus 1. Bus 1, I don't want to hear it, so it's going to go to no output. Let's put a bit of reverb on this as well, just to send. Also, I'm just going to make this the end of the phrase longer, just so it doesn't really like hang on. There we are. Let's put the reverb up a little bit. Okay, so we've got this Klopfgeist doing nothing at the moment, the Eurotrance lead just there, again, doing not much at all. I'm going to put in here a compressor. But the input for it, or the sidechain, is going to be bus 1, which is the Klopfgeist. Now let's have a look at this. Move the threshold down. Okay, so we've got that sort of pulsing sound now, which is quite nice. Obviously we can emphasise that a lot more by bringing the ratio up, or bringing the threshold down, or altering the attack and release. But now let's kind of put some automation in. So what we can do, we can either throughout this phrase, let's turn on touch, we can increase the cutoff, so it's going to be going like this. Press A to see what we've just done. There. So Let's take that down, and at the end it's going to be a little bit higher. So also, what they're doing in that track as well, you can sometimes hear the timbre envelope when it attacks. So if we go like that sort of thing. So we're just going to start that at 0, but then it's going to go up to that. So I'm just going to put that back on read and have the timbre envelope. So it's like, oh, that's awful. So this is now going to be going up slowly. And you can hear that kind of clicking sound start to come through as well. So if I make that even more emphasised, let's start like this. Even more emphasised, it's kind of, building up to the drop, as they say right now. So put that even more up. Here we go. And that sort of thing. And build it up. Yeah, and that's it really. This can be done, as I said, with any synth. So if we just, I don't know, let's change the preset. I don't know what this is going to be like whatsoever. Let's have a go though. Bit weird. Again, odd. Right, yeah, but that's the kind of main principle. Automating the cutoff, have it low at first. What you could do as well is, you could put the cutoffs right up, not have any automation whatsoever. Let's just say it's like that, and the cutoff, as I said, right up. Here we are. Let's put it back to the other preset we have. This one. What you could do is you could put a EQ in there and automate the high cut. So like this. You might like that a bit better. Also, look at this, it's 48 decibels per octave. On the synth, I think the cutoff was, oh, it's here, it's 24 decibels per octave. So if you want an even kind of fatter cutoff, it's probably better to use the EQ and just kind of do it like that. And then automate that going up. Or, if you wanted something different, you could do it from the other way. Like this. Like that. But yeah, that's about it. Hope this helps. And yeah, good luck with your current compositions and things. They're coming on pretty well. Thank you.